class?
Yes.
All right. Let's go over our classroom rules real quick. Classroom rule number 1.
Follow directions.
Let's go to classroom number 2. Permission to speak. Very good. Okay. Remember those rules. Okay. So again, this is just a review of what we've been kind of doing lately in our math. Okay. Our first one is division. All right. Remember, division is just a little bit different multiplication. Okay. In division, they give us the total and they give us the number of groups, but we need to find how much each group gets equally. Okay. So our question is, you have 24 cookies. Okay, that's your total, 24 cookies. And you have 3 friends. So how many's in our group?
3.
3. All right. I want you to draw a picture of how you can divide them evenly. Okay. This is probably going to be a test question we're going to have next week, so make sure you're paying attention. Okay. How do I know you're paying attention?
Eye contact.
Very good. Eyes on me. So how many groups do we have?
3.
What was that again?
3.
Okay. So we can count by 3s to get to 24, right? Okay, let's do that together. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So we got 8, right? So each group will get how many cookies? 8. If you're writing this for division, remember your total goes in the inside. Your groups go on the outside. And our equal parts is your answer. Okay? So our answer is going to be 8 for number 1. Okay? Any questions?
Nope.
Okay? That's division, okay? That's the only difference. They give you the total, they give you the groups, you just got to find out how much each group gets. Okay? All right, I'm going to need my robots for number 2. Hand down, Hunter B. I'm going to need my robots for number 2. We're doing addition. What?
Separate. Start on the right. More on the
Let's do that again. Remember our addition. Look, we're going to separate. Start on the right. 10 or more, we do what? All right, let's do that one more time. I'm looking for, oh, hold on. We got table 3. I'll test. How do I know you're on task? Hunter B, put your hand down. Put your hand down. Eye contact. All right, robots.
Separate. Start on the right. 10 or more carries.
All right, is this going to be 10 or more? All right.
That's gonna
Hey,
be.
ask your partner. Voices off. Ask your partner. What's 8 plus 5? Talk to your partner. Do that again. I didn't get in or participate. Table 3 mainly. Very good. 8 plus 3 or 8 plus 5 is
13.
all right. We're gonna carry. We're gonna carry, right?
Yeah, carry your 1.
First, what's 3 plus 4?
Is 7.
And remember, we carried the 1 over there.
We can do repeated 4 plus 4. We can do repeated addition.
Or you can do your repeated addition. Very good. What's 4 plus 4?
8.
Quick question. I'm looking at table 3 because their eyes aren't on me. Hunter B, I want your hand down right now. No questions right now. Hand down. This is teach time. If we were going to check our answer, what are we going to do?
Subtract.
We're going to subtract. All right. You're going to take, I'll wait till all voices are off and eyes up here. Hunter B, this is your last reminder. Yes, go. We're going to take our answer. Hunter B, over here, please. 83. And take away from what?
45.
45. Okay. Oh, it's a subtraction problem. I need my robots again.
Separate. Start on the right. More on the top. No need to stop. More on the floor. You got
looking at table 3 again. Thank you. 13, take away 5.
And
I'm looking
oh,
at it.
8.
If you agree with Ian, thumbs up. 13, take away 5 is 8. Very good. What's 7, take away 4?
3.
If you agree with Connor, or if you agree with Ian again, thumbs up. See, our answer met our top number, so we know it's the same. Okay? Make sure this is going. No, hold on 1 second, guys.
It's still recording.
I know. Very good. Okay. Oh, we have a subtraction problem. The same thing we did right here. What are we going to do first? Oh, wait, I'm going to ask on, let's go London. What are we going to do first? Our robot. Separate. Now as a class. Separate. Separate. Oh, I'm going to stop real quick. Oh, I'm going to stop. What's classroom rule number 1? If you weren't participating, this is the time to do it. Okay? When I say class, that means everyone. Start again. Robots.
Separate. Start on the right. More on the top. Don't need to stop. More on the floor. Go next door and borrow 10 more.
All right. Stop. I want you to talk to your partner real quick. What's 11 minus 6? Go.
Oh, I know
Nope,
5.
don't blurt it out. Yeah.
I raised my hand.
No, don't blurt it out. That wasn't everyone. 2, I'm looking at you. Audrey, 11 minus 6. Very good. Class, 5 minus 1.
It's 3. 4.
Yes, 4.
I
Very
know
good.
that was that last. I got it wrong. What is
Class.
Yes.
That wasn't everyone. Class.
Yes.
Much better. Waiting on a couple of people. Should be eye contact. Thank you. Okay. Pretty much the same question we had yesterday. Okay. Current concept. They give us this little chart. Okay. Has their names and presents. And each present represents how many? 2. So in each one, the most important part is to read the last part. This is what the question is asking. What is it asking, Jaden?
It's asking how much presents of 2? Like count like 2.
What does it say right here?
Oh, how many presents did each?
Yeah.
Child?
Okay. Which is off. How many presents did each child get? Okay. Let's look at Kaylee. What's count by 2s? 2, 4.
6. Oh, I know.
I'll wait till everyone.
I know. 20.
I'm looking at table 3. We're not really participating right now. Let's do it again. Eyes up here. Do it again. Count by 2s. 2, 4.
6.
All right. Hayden had how many?
2. Luke has.
No. Ian, I want you to have your voice off for a second, okay?
Did you?
Landon, how many did Luke have?
8.
Very good. And Connor B, Sarah.
Sarah had 4.
Very good. If we add them all up, what was the total amount of presents?
1.
I'm going to ask on the person that raised his hand. Rule number 2. Aiden. 20. If you agree with Aiden, thumbs up. Waiting on another student. Everyone thumbs up. Very good. Okay. Measurement. Same thing we had yesterday. Telling time. Okay. The minute hand had moved from the 9 to the 12, so it started right here, and it moved to the 12. What's the question asking, Sydney?
The question is asking how many minutes have passed.
How many minutes have passed? So let's count. Okay, we're going to start on the 9 and go to the 12. Okay. Let's start. 9 to the 10 is how many minutes?
What?
not the question I asked.
5,
Let's go by fives. 5,
10, 15.
15. Emma,
I got a question about this. This is the same thing that we did yesterday.
same thing we did yesterday. Voices off.
But except for the last one, we did the same thing.
That wasn't everyone again. Okay. Eyes on the straight. Okay. The reason we did this yesterday is because a lot of us didn't understand the question. All it asked, did it say to draw a clock?
No.
No. Okay. It just said, how many minutes have passed? 5, 10, 15. 15 minutes. Okay. Now I expect everyone to kind of know this because we spent all day yesterday on this. Okay. Make sure this is still going.
When it turns off, it's still going.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. I want you to draw an array. What's an array?
Ooh.
Don't blurt out. You know the rules. What's classroom rule number 2? No. What's rule number 2? Let's do it again. I'm waiting on Robert.
Raise your right hand.
Rule number 2? No. Rule number 2. Motion to speak. Okay. What's an array? Aiden. Oh, sorry. What you were. Jared.
It's a picture of division or multiply. I forgot.
It is a picture of a multiplication problem or its answer, right?
Yeah.
Remember? Our first number is 6. Is that the column or the row?
That's the column.
I'll wait till everyone's eyes are up here.
Column.
So this column, nope. You don't want your voice off for a second, okay? Thanks for the participation now. Is the column go up and down or does it go sideways?
Up and down.
All right. So we need to go how many?
6.
6. The 4 is our row your boat. Okay. All right. How many does each row get?
4.
Okay. The question asks, draw an array for 6 times 4, and then I want you to give me an answer. Yeah. Robert, hand down, please. All right, class.
Yes.
Very good. All right. How many have an array looking like this? So 6 times 4 is, who has the answer? Who believes they have the answer? I did, don't blurt it out. Desiree.
24.
Do you agree? Desiree comes up. Still waiting on one other person. Thumbs down, maybe. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay. Good job. Right now, I'm going to give it over to Mr. P for a few minutes. Okay. Good job. And maybe I'll leave them with one question. Okay. Okay. Put your morning math up. And I'm going to change it. I want you to make an array on your table for, let's go 5 times 9. Do that at your desk. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll see you in a little bit. Sorry. Hello, this is Scott Henderson. That was a mini lesson on some math that we've been working on. We've been working on division, arrays, and still doing work on addition and subtraction. As for classroom management, the first question is discuss how you plan for any anticipated behavior or issues and how you implemented the plan during the lesson. Well, basically, we've kind of started when I first started here student teaching a new approach. It's called whole brain instruction. It's basically verbal prompts and hand gestures. As you notice, I began with going over the classroom's first two rules, which was follow directions or ask permission to speak. Okay. Um, Also, what you didn't see is on an individual basis, we have a chart. Okay. And on this chart is if I have to call out on a student the first time, it's a verbal warning about following directions or staying on task. If that continues, we have a color system where we move marks down, okay? And each student will get 4 chances throughout the day to, just one second. Each student will get 4 chances to follow the classroom rules. If they get to color orange, it is a orange note, and it's basically a note that goes to the parent for them to sign to just show that there was a issue of a certain behavior during the day. Discuss any classroom management challenges that arose while and how you handled those. The main management we have is talking out or not getting the entire class to participate. One way we do that is with the clap, or I'll say class, and everyone in the class has to say yes, and their eyes must be on me. Again, that kind of goes with the new classroom management that this school kind of does with whole brain instruction. Again, it's verbal prompts and hand gestures. And discuss how you would change your approach in the future. Um, I'm still kind of learning this approach. Again, it's like during the first couple of weeks during our student teaching that we went to an in-service, and hey, thanks. And during this time, we went to an in-service for a day on whole brain instruction, and basically it's just on a different philosophy of classroom management. It's not competing against one another. It's just focusing on oneself's behavior, as well as, again, hand gestures or verbal prompts to get the class to have their full participation and attention. What I've learned actually during this time, mainly with young kids, that it does work. We review these rules at least 5, 6 times every day. Usually before we start a new subject or we transition, we'll ask them to do these rules. Let's see what else. If I could say maybe even a negative is that we're still learning it and I need to do more research on it. And basically, when not everyone's participating, kind of better ways to just have that student, it's usually 1 or 2 students that are off task usually, finding ways to motivate them without necessarily calling them out in front of their classmates. Again, this is the first video on classroom management. Thanks.